Hi everyone, this is GK. Welcome to my channel. It took much time for me to get back to you. By the way, in this video, I will show you how to make a smart bulb using LDR, which means the bulb will glows during nighttime and turns off during daytime. The components used in this project are LDR, 10 kilo ohm resistor, relay module, single channel, Arduino UNO, and LED bulb. So let's connect the components. Actually, at present, I don't have any breadboard with me, so I connected the components directly like this. LDRs one terminal to 3.3 volts, resistors one terminal to ground, and then both other ends of these to the analog pin A0. Coming to relay module, VCC to the 5 volts, ground to the ground, and finally the in terminal of relay module is connected to digital pin 7 of Arduino. And then we have to connect the Arduino to the laptop. Here you can see the circuit diagrams. Yeah, after completing the hardware part, we have to upload the code to the Arduino. For that, we have to use Arduino IDE. I have already installed the Arduino IDE application. If you don't have the Arduino IDE application, you can install it online. It is available. I will provide you the link to install it in the description. Don't worry. So let me open the Arduino IDE application. After opening the Arduino IDE application, you can see the interface here like this. It looks like there are mainly two void functions here. One is setup and another is loop. Out of these two, the void setup function will execute only once in the initial point. I mean, when the Arduino is turns on. And coming to the void loop function, it executes continuously until you turned off the Arduino. I have already written the code for this project and let me open it. This is how the code looks like for our project. And coming to the void setup, you can see serial.begin of 9600. Serial is a type of function, inbuilt function, which is used to monitor the data captured by the sensor. In our case, it is LDR. The number 9600 is nothing but the number of bits per second which are transferred from Arduino to the serial monitor. The reason why we prefer 9600 is it is a standard value at which we can get the data without any interruption. And the line number 4, you can see pin mode. Pin mode is a type of a function which is used to specify the mode of a specific pin with a comma separation. Here we are giving output to the digital pin 7 and that output will be sent to the relay as input, either it is high or low. The reason behind why we prefer 7 is because 7 is a simple digital pin which doesn't have any special functionality. You can also prefer digital pin 4 as well. Now, while loop, coming to the line number 12, you can see I have initialized an integer data type with a variable name data. The data recorded by the LDR will be received by the analog pin A0 and stored in the variable name data. This is what happens in the line number 12. And coming to the line number 14, the serial dot print data means the serial will print the data stored in the data variable. And coming to line number 15, which is nothing but it will move to the next line for every new data. Now let's go to the if statement. The condition here is data less than 200. 200 is the threshold value which is different for different environments. Initially, you can consider any number. So if the data less than that number, then it executes digital write 7 as low. It means it will give low as the value to the 7, and in the else case it will give high as the value to the pin 7. In the line number 25, as you can see, I have given 1000 milliseconds as delay time. The reason why we have to give some delay time is because spontaneous switching can cause faulty behavior by the relay. After writing the code, for the code to be compiled, we have to select the board and port. To select the board and port, you have to click on the top left corner over here. Right now it is showing because I have already selected it before. You can choose the below option to select the board, and here in the search bar you have to search for Arduino UNO, and you can see the Arduino UNO here and select the Arduino UNO, and then select the port to which you have connected the Arduino UNO. Then click on OK button, then the board and port are selected. Now you are supposed to compile the code. Click on the tick mark at top left corner to compile the code. Completing the compilation without any error. Now you can click on upload button at top left corner. After successfully uploading the code to the Arduino board, now you can see the data read by the analog pin on the serial monitor. This is the data when the light in my room is on. Now let's check how the data changes if I turn the light off. As you can see, the data decreases to single digit. From this data, you can get a threshold value. Change the value to your threshold value and re-upload the code. And after successfully uploading the code, then your bulb acts smartly according to the light in your room. Here is the output you can see on the screen.